Welcome back to Sports Fans Only with your boy, Sean Mack. Please subscribe to the channel and like the video and share the video. Couldn't do it without y'all. Today we're here for some boxing. We're not too far away. Next month is going to be the big fight between Canelo and Crawford, September 13th in Vegas. So I was looking at some recent footage of Terence Crawford working out, and I gotta say, my man looked yoked. He looked jacked. And I'm going to start off by prefacing this. A lot of people in the comment sections be talking about Snack, and I understand about Victor Conte and Snack. Biz going on a whole soliloquy about it, but this is my angle on it. I would not say Terence Crawford is dirty, or I think he might be dirty. Working with Victor Conte makes me feel like I don't care about all that. Until he's found to have some type of PED in his system, Terence Crawford is a clean fighter, and anyone that says anything less is lying. And on another note, a lot of people from my previous videos, when I say what I say, always tell me I'm crazy. I have Terence Crawford walking down Canelo and finishing him within 10 rounds. People say I'm crazy, but I believe it. Terence Crawford proved me wrong maybe 2 to 3 times in his career, and I won't let him do it again. Much as I love Canelo, I love both of them. Much as I love Canelo and I know how great Canelo is. Canelo is one of the best fighters in history, definitely in this generation. But I feel Terence Crawford is a little better. Once you get past the weight and all this and who took that and all that crazy stuff, I have Canelo losing to Terence Crawford by KO within 10 rounds. And as always, I could be wrong. No one's 100% about anything until it happens, right? Well, I'm 100% sure Jordan is better than LeBron James, but that's a whole nother thing for another day. But it's just how I feel. The more I look at Crawford and I saw them face to face, oh my God, they're about the same size. Canelo's not that much bigger. He's a thicker guy with wider shoulders, but I don't believe that Canelo, in my heart, that Canelo could beat Crawford. Now, I could be wrong, and they'll be like, Sean, well, you were wrong. And I was like, well, I was wrong, but it's boxing. It's the sport of boxing. We never know why. Like they always say, matchups make the fight. And that could just be a bad matchup for Crawford, but I don't see that happening right now. That's just my opinion. So what we're going to do is this. I'm going to read this article about Crawford being jacked and what he's preparing for in the upcoming fight, and I'll be back to spit some more of that high fire holler. Terence Crawford, who started his career winning the 135-pound lightweight title, faces Canelo on September 13 in Las Vegas, as he jumps 14 pounds from his last fight to challenge for Canelo's undisputed 160-pound super middleweight belts. Crawford has been out the ring for the past year and has evidently put on muscle ahead of the mega bout, the unbeaten American posed shirtless, showing off his hulking abs and biceps. Crawford's last fight was at 154, beating Israel Madrimov for the WBA title. It comes after also winning undisputed titles at 140 and 147 pounds, Canelo 35. Meanwhile, has won belts from 154 all the way up to the light heavyweight division of 175. The Mexican superstar beat Cuban William Skull, who's 32, in May to regain his undisputed super middleweight throne. He squared off with Crawford afterwards, as the two faced off in the middle of the ring. Canelo said, quote, "I've been not favored, I've been a favorite. I've been in both situations, but I'm going to be very disciplined," end quote. And Canelo continues, quote, "I'm going to put my best in the training camp. This is not an easy fight because Crawford is moving up and everything, you know? I've been in that situation, and that doesn't matter when you're a great fighter," end quote. Canelo goes on, quote, "I have experience, power, and I believe I have advantage on the weight. It's going to be a good fight, but I came here to win," end quote. Terence Crawford, who's 37, said, quote, "It just motivates me to go out there and put on a great performance. This is my homecoming fight. I'm expected to win however it comes," end quote. Well, there you go. I was expecting a little bit more from that article. I was expecting them to talk about how yoked and how jacked Terence Crawford looked. But in that article, it is good to hear that both men are very confident about winning that fight. If they weren't confident about winning that fight, that person shouldn't step into the ring. That's how you get hurt. You don't play boxing. Both of these guys know that. But people always say, Sean, why do you see Terence Crawford beating Canelo, who's way bigger than him? And they also ask me this. If you believe Terence Crawford could beat Canelo, that means you believe Terence Crawford could beat Bivol. And I'm like, no, one has nothing to do with the other. styles make fights. Fights are different for different individuals. It all depends. It's just how it go in boxing. That's one thing I've learned watching this sport over 30 years. You can never say that, well, the domino effect, well, he beat triangle effect. He beat him and he lost to him, so that means he could beat him. It don't work that way. The reason, I'm being honest, the reason I see Terence Crawford beating Canelo Alvarez is this. I just honestly think Terence Crawford is better at boxing than Canelo Alvarez. Now, I know he's bigger, but I believe Bud can take a punch. Bud will take a punch to give a punch. I know what Terence Crawford can do in the ring. I also know what Canelo can do. And I'm not saying that Canelo doesn't have a chance. I'm just giving my opinion why I believe Terence Crawford can beat Canelo Alvarez. I saw what Canelo did to many of people in my lifetime. I've watched his career from the very beginning, and I know it's a dangerous fight. But if you take away the last fight that Canelo Alvarez had, the 3 fights before that, he did not look good at all. He looked like he was on his way out. He was throwing one punches. He wasn't throwing combos no more. He was real flat-footed. And he did pick it up the last 2 fights, I think, and he showed me something. But I think that night, September 13th, will be the night that Canelo Alvarez ages in front of our face. And that's just my opinion. It could go the other way, and it'd be the night that Terence Crawford aged in front of the boxing world. And we like, wow, he's done. He has no more left in the tank. He got too big, and his speed didn't carry, and his power punching skills didn't carry. You know, he was flat-footed because he was too big. I can see that happening as well. But that's my opinion. Terence Crawford will finish Canelo Alvarez. And on that note, I've been Sean Mack, and this is Sports Fans Only. Holla.